Hello world, today I'm going to show you how to write a prime number generator in JavaScript that uses the Sieve of Erastothenes algorithm. Basically what we're doing here is we're making a web page that's going to display all the prime numbers up to a given value. Alright, in our HTML, what's really important here, we're going to have a text area, and the important attribute to have is the ID. And we're going to call this ID result. Alright, and on to our JavaScript. I'm going to start out here with a function called start, appropriately enough, and we're going to initialize some variables here. A constant variable called max size. This number here, all the prime numbers we're going to have are going to be less than this value here. This value is going to be used to instantiate our array here to a certain size. And then this display this variable here, this is from the document from our HTML. We're going to get the element by the ID result, because this is where we're putting our output. Alright, then we're going to initialize our array, omit all the multiples of 2 except for 2 itself. Alright, so 2 is going to be initialized to 1, and basically everything that's a candidate for a prime number is going to be set to 1. And we're starting here in this for loop. Our iterator is going to start at 3. It's going to go until we reach the max size, and we're incrementing by iterator by 2. So this way we get all the odd numbers. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. And then we're going to omit all the other non-prime numbers. So in this pair of nested for loops here, we got I for an iterator again, starting at 3, while it's less than the max size, and iterating by 2 again. And this inner loop here, starting at 3 also. And we're continuing this inner loop until I times j is less than the max size. Now remember, this number is going to be greater than the bounds of our array, greater than the last element in our array. So we need to make sure that I times j is less than that, because we're setting this part of the array is going to be set to 0. It's going to be set like a true-false Boolean value here. And we increment by 2 because, well, we're not going to need any other even numbers except for 2 in there. Might as well skip them. Alright, and then we got our prime numbers at this point, so now we're going to start displaying them. Display this inner HTML. We're going to start with the number 2 here, follow it by a tab character, just to put some white space in between it, and another for loop. Starts at 3, and it goes until we reach the max size, and we're incrementing by 2 for the same reasons as we were doing so before. And we're checking for Boolean values here. If number list at this iterator, if we have a value there that's not 0, then we're going to display the iterator followed by a tab character. And that concludes the start function, and now we just tie it to an event listener here. Whenever the page loads, we execute the start function. And that's all there is to it. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching.